What did I forget today? Okay. Now, let me turn on my monitoring. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna die. Just 960. Perfect. Oh, forgot to ping the Discord. That's what I forgot. Okay. Whoa. Weird position. It's gotta be this, right? B4 is also an option worth considering. Okay. Okay. Now, I can hear myself talk. Testing, testing, testing. Honestly, the droning of the air conditioning unit is actually making my life easier rather than more difficult. And so, if I go to filters, add a... Where's noise suppression? Okay. Can I hear myself? Yes, perfect. Hey! Welcome back. Lord. Okay, I can't speak. We're learning. First. I can't believe Rexport didn't get first again. Okay. So, second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna have great difficulty talking because I have my own voice repeating in my ear on a delay. Hello, Flicks. 2,000. Huge. Colossal. Massive. And I got in the best way possible. What? Beating a GM or something? Pawn mate. Oh. That's nice. That's nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty sweet. I've been into Radiohead lately. What have I become? Well, there's nothing wrong with liking Radiohead. I've never gotten it. I've never been a Radioheader. I'm sure that's not what that's called. Okay. I've never particularly liked Radiohead. But to each their own. Perfect plan, Val. Perfect plan. The problem is the stereotypical fan base. Well, I mean, that's the problem for anything. Like, I discovered recently that Interstellar is like a stereotypical, like, Twitter movie snob movie. And that made me sad. Because I'm like, I like that movie. It's my favorite movie. But now it's like, the weirdos have taken it. And, you know, if I'm complaining about the weirdos, you've got a problem. That is an interesting string of characters you got there, Kamini. Doesn't let me send the link of the game? That's weird. Call. The plan originally was this. Maybe a knight g5 at some point. To kind of shadow threat take you. Oh, wait. I can actually just take. Okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm just kidding when I say that when I become. Still, there is truth in it. No, I understand. Understand. Whew. The voice repeating thing has not gotten much easier yet. It's getting easier. I'm doing better today than I did last time. But it's not easy. Okay. No. So, I'm in the opposite situation. I have the opposite problem. Because what I just did is I just saw John Carpenter's The Thing for the first time, you know? And here's the problem. Like, I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't bad. But I don't think it was as good as everyone says it is. It has a lot of problems. Free Rook? Poggers? How are you doing in left right now? Pretty darn well. You know, summer makes everything easier, so currently in that phase. I would have Rook v Rook flagged him because I lost like that. I wanted to take what I lost. But he blundered and I mated him. You missed Bishop X G6. Oh yeah. Bishop X G6 was a thing. But, I mean, he didn't have to take it. And afterwards, I'm not really... It doesn't come with a threat, it's just a pawn. Which, I mean, a pawn's a pawn, but... Hello, Jim Bro. Instead of Queen H2? Well, Queen H2 is still good. Again, it's a pawn, you're right, but it's not more. You tear his defense apart? Well, I'm not sure what else you think this is, but this looks like tearing his defense apart. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Lop. 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 Strong start. He was just in Gotham's chat? Really? Saying the same stuff, or... Look at that. Free. I mean, poor guy was like 600. Same thing. Yeah. I've never really agreed with that as a method of evangelism. Isolation really tears you apart? Absolutely it does. Without a doubt. Not close. I mean, this is just a pretty clean win, I think. Yeah, like I could have played bishop takes, but it's not like so much better. Cause like what's the next move? Developing my queen is not any worse. What method do you prove? I think it's a relationship thing. So you get to know people, and then if you know your light shines, then people will naturally be inquisitive. So I'm having trouble speaking. I have my voice playing in my head on delay again as a way of teaching myself how to speak better and better ignore outside stimuli. Give me a verse. Why? Still doing the echo thing? Yes. It's easier than last time, but still hard. Gotham Chess thought for 25 minutes and played a move that put his +1 advantage into -0.2. Yep. I mean, chess is hard, guys. It's hard. Do pretty well, Rexpor. Otherwise, is contrary scripture? I mean, look at the way Jesus acted. He did go around and preach, but he also spent a lot of time just eating dinner with people. Plus, I think the imagery of shine a light is more evocative of being there and visible and obvious, and less so shining in people's eyes, if that makes sense. I also worked today in the vinyl shop. Good day. Oh yeah, I forgot I worked in a vinyl shop. I always forget that, but it makes total sense. Like, perfect sense. As a compliment. That's a compliment. I've been arguing with people again. What about? Makes way too much sense. Oh, come on. We've got no vinyl shops around here. Same. There's some in Greece, and I've been to those, and I really enjoy them. But also, I can drive now. Pass my driving test. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats. Whew. We just don't have the general discretionary income where people want to spend money on physical music. I've been arguing with the book talk people. Why? Not productive. Probably not better, but I'd have to read the specific example because, you know, context is important, and I don't remember it super off the top of my head. I have not cover to cover the entire Bible yet. I'm working on it, but I've done the entirety of the Old Testament, but I haven't done all the New Testament, which is funny because that's the important one. Anyway, not on the quality of the material, but on the arguments used to justify book talk being not a bad thing. Oh my gosh. It isn't about not liking Christianity. That's a different matter altogether. Again, it's not something I avoid talking about. I mean, sure, Jimbro. But first, we have to look at Valkix's game. So, why is book talk a bad thing? Because my gut tells me it's not. Okay, shoot me the game. You already did. Perfect. Except that it ends at move 18. Is that how long the game went? Is this on? This is on chess.com, correct? Because if so, I could just look. I prefer chess.com, but you know, partnered. You said it was. Wow. Here it is. Found it. Yep. Don't know, Mr. Fish. Sounds like you don't have a good argument. Bye for now. Bye. Ah. Is that the entirety of book talk? I mean, I know that's a good portion of it, but I don't know. I know BookTube isn't all that. I don't know about book talk because I don't know much about TikTok in general, truth be told. Well, this is interesting. Still playing B4. I mean, I respect the commitment, not gonna lie, but... And I mean, Black's development is a little weird. It's not bad, but it's just weird. Because he does have this square for his knight, and that pawn feels like permanent weakness. Yeah, but like... I'm not saying that's a good thing. I obviously think it's not, but I don't see how that's much different than anything else. Like, that's pretty normal for how people approach art in the modern culture. Oh, I know. I was there. I saw you there. What do you mean? I don't know. Booktube is much better. Okay, that's good to know. Because I know someone who's more active in Booktube. And they're a good person. I like them a lot. Ah. Okay, so there's your problem. Why didn't we leave with that? That's a pretty good argument. That's pretty good. Yeah. Ah, gotcha. World's driest rook endgame. I appreciate how you're playing it, though. Okay, this is the first move I disagree with in this endgame. There's no reason to play this. Take the second rank, or 7th in this case. And you guess that this is possible, but when you take on f7, you guard the pawn. Yeah, but you take first. You're faster. And so what does he play here? He'll play f6 first? Okay, f6. Rook e7. This doesn't look good. Again, you're faster by like 2 tempi. It's not the most easy to see. I don't blame you, but you are 2 tempi faster. I mean, even like this, I think is better here. He does have f5, but I still like this. And a lot of books on book talk tend to glorify abusive relationships. Oh yeah. So is the argument in favor of it? Well, at least they're reading. Because if so, I disagree with that too. Well, I guess you're not the person to ask. Oh, we'll take it. So I fell for the same thing. Free stuff. Yay. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Wow. What the heck is this? And honestly, I think... yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you, Rexpor. You know, I don't want to be controversial. Well, I just wanted to flag him at that point. Okay, look. His king is cut off. His king cannot help defend the pawn. You can just, like, walk in. Boom, boom, boom. And his king cannot approach the passer. Right? You walk around this way. You take the pawn. And you end up in a Lucina position. And then you win the Lucina position because you know how to win that, right? Rook b1? Okay. Cool. I'm okay with rook b1. Rook b1. Do it pretty well, Void. Rook g1. Knock yourself out. Let me actually pop out my YouTube chat. I always forget to do that. Rook e6 better than king g6? I don't know. I don't really care. This wins. This concretely and clearly wins, so I don't need better, right? I'm proving a point. I am very confident on my ability to win this position with however much time you give me. Give me like 1 second increment and I'll win this. I just lost all my elo based. Rookie 6 probably easier, but I don't even think so. Keeping us king cut off is way more important than I think y'all are giving it credit for. Elo's for nerds, Void. Void. I think it's easier with 2 pawns. Easy, this is a textbook win. It's like, I can't think of anything easier. Rookie 6 is probably objectively easier, but like, this is so easy. This is so... Okay, well, that's the problem. You need to know this position. This is one of the most important rook end games in chess. You must know this. If you want to improve at chess, I'm just saying. Like, from an I know about the bridge, then you know how to win this. Then you know how to win this. You go boom, 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 boom. If you ever moves the rook here, you can just not there. Sorry. You go here, check, here, here, and you slowly push the pawn. If you ever does this, you go like to, I don't know, somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. Checking distance for fun, and then he goes, and then. Textbook stuff. Textbook. And then this is when you build the bridge. Rook e4. King f1, g2, check, here, check, here, check, here, check, there. Not there. Wait, sorry. Oh no, you check the king first. I'm stupid. Move orders. You check the king first to get him to move away. You get him to go away, and then you do the whole idea. I'm stupid. What if he doesn't go away? What does he do? Go here? King e8. Where else can he go? He can only go away. If you block a file, then I queen, because now you don't have checks anymore. That's the problem. You must always have checks. You win the rook? Yeah, because nom. So he must go away. So he goes away, and then you go rook. And then you go rook d4. You build the bridge. And see, now you go for this idea. This is the idea. I just got my moves all mixed up. What if king c6? King c6? Let's see if I can remember. Here. Then I'm assuming you mean king c5 here, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can remember. I think you go rook d4 anyway, and then he goes king c4, and you go rook g4. Pardon? Bye, Void. Appreciate you stopping by. Incorrect? Oh, it doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? Can't I go king g7? I don't see the problem. Thank you. I don't see the problem. This works. Yeah, this wins. Aqua has been musicking for you lately. Well, what is it? I most recently I listened to Styx season or season of Styx, I don't remember. The Noah Khan one. I liked it. Didn't like wasn't like the best song of all time, but album of all time, but I enjoyed it. And LP by JPEG Mafia, which I was a re-listen. I should have listened. I listened to that a while back, and I like that one more. Not more, about the same. If you go King E8, you can't go E7. Well, King E8 also works. This is not better. It's the same. Because you go here, I go rook 2 check, you go here, I go like here and try to be sneaky. Now you queen with checks, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of stuff I gotta listen to. What was I listening to before that I never got all the way through? There's something long. I need to listen to The Wall. Again. Yeah, of course. Can you play me? In just a second. Yeah, see, now it's a draw. Because his king is no longer cut off. Rook endgames, right? Well, he tried. Rip. The wall. Oh no, it's just another brick in the wall. I regret everything. Want to see his clock turn to 0? Well, you failed at that too. Let me describe The Wall by Pink Floyd to Yoko. Society. Insert 20-minute guitar solo. I've listened to it. I just was too long ago, so I don't remember it well enough to put it on my, like, rated. You know? I've also watched the movie. The movie I liked more. The album I didn't like as much, if I remember correctly. But it's been a while. Well, you know. Teach their own. I love guitar solos. Depends on the guitar solo. Okay, Jim bro. Are we playing chess 960? Because we're supposed to be. That's the theme. We don't have to. I know, comfortably mid. Yeah. Comfortably numb. I got you. No, I got you. Yeah, no. I understood that reference. Why 960? 960? Because it's Saturday. And Saturday's 960 day. I'm familiar with the song Comfortably Numb from Pink Floyd's The Wall. So Saturday has been 960 day for like 2 months. Maybe longer. 3. For a while. I mean, we could just play regular chess. It's not that big of a deal, but you know. It's just another brick in the wall. The problem is I don't want to listen to anything because that would take away from the voice in the ear thing. You know? Look at this. Schoolboy start. The classic. It's chess. I like this position. It's not winning or anything, but... I think I'm preferred. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Oh, wow. Sinking is even harder with this thing. Wow. I'm never going to try and sing again for this stream while I have this on. Terrible. The middles? Yes, I know them. I don't care for the Beatles either. I've never gotten it. I like 60s. I like 60s. Just specifically not the Beatles. I am a Beatles hater. I always preferred the Rolling Stones. I haven't listened to enough of the Rolling Stones to really tell you if I agree. But, yeah. I love the Beatles. Makes sense. Popular take. They're a very popular band. Very influential. I don't think anyone can argue otherwise. You know? Ooh. This is a weird position. It's gotta be this, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. I'm waiting to turn 50 to start listening to the Beatles. I'm not sure that's how that works. When we turn 50, we're gonna be listening to, like, I don't know, Skrillex or something. The first albums are mid, though. What album is better? White Album or something? Ooh. Oh. Come on, guys. Come on. Look at this position. Look at what's happening. Look at this. Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, The White Album, Abbey Road. Fair. When I turn 50, I'll exclusively listen to Pitbull and Black Eyed Peas. Exactly. That's what I mean. Do I go to E2 or F3? My gut says F3. Look at this position. Look how beautiful it is. Despacito. Geriatric fit. This is a interesting stream we got today. Interesting takes. I have no idea what I'll be listening to when I'm 50. Probably the same stuff as I'm listening to now. That's usually what happens. Ninth Circle of Hell. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'll do that. I won't go that far. Society will have advanced to A-tones and I supremacy. What? I will be blasting all about that bass. That song's so annoying. It's got like no bass. Bass free. I'm going to quit music listening and retire to playing golf in the mountains. I mean, if you're going to retire, then at least like retire to an interesting sport. Why would you retire to golf? I don't get it. That comes when I'm senile and 60. You plan on becoming senile at 60? Usually you can make it a little longer than that. You live a decent lifestyle, you know. When I have dementia. Well, that's a way of starting a sentence. When I have dementia. Not if. No, when. Rook D1 is possible. I also really like bishop takes here. Looks pretty threatening. So this is a problem. Rook D1, where does he go? No, this looks correct, but Rook D1 might have been better. I don't know. I'll be a cool cat girl robot by then. Yeah, that's something we need to see. Cybernetics. Didn't Musk say he would invent cat girls or something? Which, I mean, hopefully he doesn't. Lobotomy's feeling good. Think becoming senile is low-key fun. Not, because, I don't know. How about a subscription service for your cybernetics? Yeah, I am just going to deny that one. I'm sure you understand. Well, we're like kind of family friendly. I mean, we are talking about how good lobotomies will feel, so it's not exactly like, you know, completely kosher. But, you know. Yeah, that's one of the things that has me most concerned about the future is just how much the ad business model is the only one we have. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. But you know what I am a fan of? This position. You will have to do terrible things to me in order to make me get a Cyberlink or Neuralink or whatever it's called. I like kicking and screaming, man. Kicking and screaming. I love tech, but no. Oh yeah, I'll jailbreak my Neuralink and have a stroke. That's a great idea. I love that. I mean, I would do it. Don't get me wrong. I totally would do it. 100% chance. I homebrew everything, but I would die in the process. It would kill me. Worth? Yes. But, you know, still not the desired outcome. I think blue screening in the Neuralink would feel good. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not, uh, uh. I don't know. I've always interpreted that sort of thing as like the computer screaming. So it, you know, has never appeared to me as something I'd want to do. I guess it has to be G4, right? I don't love this move, but I don't see another. I'm a Linux user. Man, this dang echo, it's killing me. I'm keeping it on because I need to get better, and I will get better, but wow. Yeah, I'm going to find out. No, don't don't you worry. I will know, but I will regret it. I mean, I literally messed up my computer's BIOS yesterday, and had to reflash my BIOS to fix it. Now I did. I don't care, but like Any discoveries? Discoveries that are threatening? Weird position. I'm unsure how I feel about anything. I could always just take in queen e4. That's a very cowardly option. Probably work though. Yeah. Yeah. Objectively, you're probably right, but I don't care. Yeah. Quadeka said all of his music is stream safe because he's based. It's super sick. Rexpor? I really don't think so. Yeah, I know. I have screenshots of like all the messages from all the artists whose permission I've got. Don't knock it till you try it. I actually will knock it before I try it. This time, I would totally will knock it before I try it. This is such a goofy looking position. Yeah, I would be unsure if I went up a piece. I'm up a piece, which makes me pretty confident though. So I'm okay with this. Shoegaze. Ah, yes. Shoegaze. The most genre of all time. How do I win this? I know there's a way, but I can't quite find it. Oh, you did? Cool. That's a genre that seems to be gaining a lot of traction. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've seen it everywhere for a good while now. Zoomer gaze? Yes, of course, naturally. The problem is if I go here, he takes. And then takes, up, check, up, check, up, check or something. Looks scary. I'm doing it. Looks fun. But I am super indie and cool and hip with the trends. Zoomer gaze is just a blanket term for shoegaze and everything that sounds similar to shoegaze, even if it really isn't. Right. That makes sense. Give me a second. There's definitely something here. Something more. It's probably this. You think Biden will drop out? Unfortunately, I don't think I do. Don't think he will. What's on SoundCloud? Pillow Fort? Ephemerality. Ephemeral is a strong word. I like that word a lot. I think I force mate if he takes the rook. Yeah. Desks. GG. I probably messed up somewhere, but we'll see. Yeah. Writing music's hard. No dirt, right? Okay. So you let me hit him with the E5. Evidently, I could have just killed you this way, which makes sense. You take, I go knight check. You go king G8 and give me your queen. So I could have won your queen in the opening if I wasn't dumb and blind. But look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. E6 is just a huge problem. Huge problem. If you give me time to take advantage of it, you're in big trouble. Look, it's +4. Ah, queen e2 was better. Dang it. Bishop takes, e6, rook d1, queen b6, bishop. Okay. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. I was worried. Wait, it wants this? But then what after? I don't know, let's say here. Oh, and then you threaten the rook. Right, okay. I was worried that I didn't calculate this right, because I wasn't sure about this position. This is the only thing that gave me pause. I thought I was fine here, but should I get a DAW? If you want to make music with a DAW. But, I mean, your choice. I was struggling to calculate the ramifications of this. It looked fine, but I didn't feel like calculating it anymore, so I was like, it'll be fine. It'll work. Yeah. That's what I figured. I could run to g5. Okay, here I could take me immediately. Yeah, and I still force mate. So it's the same. Yeah. This is the downside of the King's Indian. If your opponent plays principled and you waste a tempo or two, you die on the spot. Yep. Nope. Yep. Again, I just played normal rational chess and you kind of imploded. The king has an Indian. No. He has like an Indianka, like the dessert. This is also fun. Yeah, this is also pretty good. It's an exchange. No, there's more people in line. Probably. No, never mind. There's not more people in line. It's a pretty slow Saturday. Up. Piece of junk. Oh no, it docked my desktop. I'm so scared. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Also, hello, Slash. Can you give me some dating advice? Well, I mean, technically I can, but given that it is not a field I have had excessive success in, not sure you want my advice. I don't know nothing about no Agad Motor anti-London system. I'm just playing a move I want to. Base slash. Takes his best, but I didn't study it. You fool. Well, neither did I. So, I mean, your pick. I mean, did you do algebraic topology? Nope. I know a little bit about topology just from like my own reading, but I didn't do it in school. Handsome, tall, successful, and socially skilled. Well, here's the thing. Learning an instrument, what I've been told, it's that it's a good start. What? You're just letting me do that? You're just giving me a bunch of material for free? For free? Well, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Mouth, not mouse. Mouth. This dang echo. It's so distracting. Yeah. Well, since no one here wants to play 960, apparently, everyone is allergic to better chess. What does Turkey have to do with becoming taller? Ah. Yeah, bad idea. I mean, you really made my life easy. I don't know either. I know nothing about this. I just used to play like d5, bishop f4, knight f6, and then e3, c5. This is what I used to play. So I know, or I knew how to play this. So I figured, how much different could be? Right? Can't be that much different. You're not going to push, so it's probably the same thing. Yeah? Right, you can't push. It just didn't look scary. So now it's like an accelerated Benoni. Sure thing, gold. Yeah, I play this. Hey, what's your chess.com name? Cold gold? Gold. That is cold. 512. Specifically. Man, I did not sleep at all last night. I took a fire nap, but it doesn't look like it was enough. Okay. Unrated. There we go. Challenge sent. Yeah, so, I mean, not sure you want dating advice from me. You know. I think you flicks. I think. Ciao. So far, so good. I think just E3. Guards the 9. I'm trying to play simple. But, I don't know. Okay, sure. I don't particularly want a castle into the whole mess. So I suppose this. It's a very weird starting position. We'll have to look at my database afterwards. We'll have to look at it in my database afterwards. You see, even if I pronounce the words technically correctly, this echo also makes me mumble even more than I normally do, because I struggle to get the words out and I feel like I have to finish my words faster, and so I end up saying complete nonsense. You know? Gimme. Oh, I'm stupid. There's a rook there. I mentally flipped these. But okay, cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, time to cope and pretend that was intentional. You guys ready? For the strongest dose of copium you've ever seen in your life? Yeah. So, I've got to, like, pretend I have compensation. Can't speak. Let's flip it. Okay. The copium hype. Hey, what you gonna do? I'm not gonna lay down and die. I'm gonna die standing. You know? I refuse to die on my knees. Where's this pony going? Okay. Let's blunt his bishop. Put some pressure on F7. Threaten H7. You know. Try and cook. Let's double on the F file. The nice part is his bishop's terrible. So, We got that going for us. Put pressure on that. Again, we can poke and prod. None of it's real, but, you know. He's still got relatively poor pieces. How do I fix this? I want to keep queens on, but the only way of doing it is that, which I think is just worse. This is such a stupid position. This is not good at all. Okay. I saw that, but I didn't think it was a problem. Maybe I was wrong, but it didn't look problematic. I guess this is annoying, but... I want to play g5. I need to try something, you know? And g5 is my best bet. Okay, he's trying to come in this way. g6 is my next move, if allowed to play it. I mean, if you really squint, I'm still losing. But, you know. Okay. Give me a second. Is there anything goofy I can do here? There should be. Funny part is not threatening to take the knight. If I go 96, it's nothing. Knight h7, h3, sorry, doesn't go anywhere. Knight f3 just gets captured. I guess I go back. Hey, dump truck. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm losing a game of chess 960, as you can see. Going very well. Ecstatic with my performance. If I could just... Man, I'm so close to having pretend compensation. Not close to real compensation. Just pretend. But, you know. You can't have it all. Hello. How are you doing? This fine. Whatever time it is, where you are. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. A little tired, losing a chess game, but otherwise, chilling. Also, this was a terrible move. Absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. But okay. Again, if I'm annoying, I could win this. Oh, I'm going to win this. Watch. Watch, fellas. That's a weird move. Explodes opponent with mine. Yep. Exactly. That was my plan. It's very sophisticated. Very sophisticated. No, watch. You guys don't understand. You don't get it. Which makes sense. I wouldn't get it either if I were you. It's not something one easily gets. Nothing else I can do? Okay. Now watch. The plan is simple. The plan is simple. We win. This is such a stupid position. So stupid. Well, what you want to do? Well, you can't blame a guy for trying. You can't blame a guy for trying. Yeah, dude. Last time I came, you were high rated. Well, one, this is chest 960, so my elo there is lower, just in general. For two, secondarily, I lose elo a lot when I'm not grinding, because I like play late at night or on stream or other places where I really have no business playing chess. I'm also speaking with an echo in my head to try to improve my diction, and it's really hard. I'm getting better at it. I'm doing a lot better this stream than I did last stream with the same circumstances, under the same circumstances. But it does not come naturally. Why are you playing the same guy twice? Oh, there's someone in queue. Yeah, this cool girl in queue. Oh, you're in queue. I didn't notice. Time for 960 gambits, I guess. Yeah. We'll see, right? Yeah, why say none of your business when you could say none of your Disneyland? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I don't enunciate anything when I'm not paying very close attention when I have my own voice playing in my head. Nothing. No enunciation. Zero. Nada. Zilch. Also, who gambited? This wasn't a gambit. Let's free our pieces. This is also nice because at some point we'll make the knight struggle to develop or get in a further position. This push is possible, but not too frightened. Because he's not going to push again, so I can kind of let it sit there and try to take advantage of this weak pawn. But, who knows? Ugh, mouse slip. I wanted to move the bishop there. It's a piece of junk. I can't play chess. I can't play chess. I should retire, but I'm not going to retire because I don't know what's good for me. I'm too based. I can literally see the loading circle on your head every other word you say. Actually, let's get one of those. Give me a second. Let me find a loading circle. Loading circle. Loading circle GIF. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Add image. Okay. Let me find it. One moment. What filters? Oh no, this is in properties. Ugh. Color correction. It's too opaque. Oh, it's a little to the right. There. Is that appropriate? I think it's appropriate. I think it works. I'm stupid. There's a queen there. Look at this. It's perfect. It's perfect. It needs to stay there. Cause look at this. Look at my chess. Look at my chess, guys. It's really bad. I don't know what's wrong with me. Actually, I do know. I'm tired. But please pay attention. I'm trying to pay attention. I'm telling you, my brain isn't braining. It is incapable of doing a thing. Utterly incapable. It's impossible. Me paying attention is also impossible. Don't do that well. Who am I kidding? My chess has been similar for the past few days. I just, you know. Well, I mean, you're doing better today, evidently. Let me just keep this where it belongs. 6 winning games in a row. That's rough. Gift me the pawn. Yum. I will just escape. Bad enough. This is bad. Maybe I should have gone to A7. I don't think so. Don't worry, guys. Winnable. Watch. Just watch. Watch the expert, the master at work. We win these. We win these every day of the week. Except after 3 p.m. on Tuesdays. I played chess like twice in the past few months. Well, then you have an excuse for struggling. I don't. I'm just bad. Get out of my face. Nobody wants to see that. At this point, my goal is only to be annoying. That's my only objective. Is peak bothersomeness. I reached 1160, but then immediately fell down an entire flight of stairs. Okay. The English is not a language. Well, I'm in the same boat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, my guy. The word "ka." Why would I say the word "ka"? I mean, I can, but like, why? I said the word "ka." What word? You can't tell me to say a word, but not tell me what to say. You know? Oh, what did you redeem? I'm not doing it in a Yoda accent. Okay, so first off, realistic expectations. We need to do a lesson in realistic expectations. Plural. Okay? Okay? So, getting me to say a tongue twister when I have my own voice repeating in my head, fair enough. Trying to make me do it in Yoda speak, unfair. Because that means I have to invert the dang tongue twister. Because you wrote it in normal. And so I have to do thing Macedonian. Give me a second. How would I even do this? Wait. I'm trying to figure out how I would sentence it. What the structure would be. That's what I'm doing. I took a pawn, I'm winning. One more. I'm charging my powers to give you the worst Yoda impression you've ever heard in your life? Pre-processing. I'm tired, okay? You see this? You see this? Are you visualizing this? You should be. I'm pre-processing because there's no other processing happening. Head empty, no think. Think bad. Bro is funny, goofy, and silly. What's the maim plan? It's like a game plan, but I'm getting maimed. Trying to hold a draw in this totally drawing position. Easy draw. Well, that's a pretty checkmate. The knight's completely irrelevant for it. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, I need to turn off. Can I turn off the self-voice repeating thing so I can actually speak? Or should I keep that on? Is that part of the effect? Is part of the effect my inability to speak English? That's the whole point? Oh, you're mean. You're the worst. This is why Twitch chat has a reputation. Give me a second. I'm trying to get my voice, my throat to do that. It gets worse. I don't know if I can roll my throat like that. I used to be able to, but I think my voice has grown too much. No, it ends up sounding like congested golem. My voice simply won't go that high. Not anymore. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't understand. Have you heard of the sentence that is just buffalo repeated 8 times? Yeah, because it's a quirk of the English language. English as a language does not differentiate through parts of speech by their structure the same way other languages do. And so you end up with situations where the same word can be acting as multiple different parts of speech. You know, like police, right? Police, subject, police, verb, police, adjective, police, direct object. Police. It's not like a sentence that means anything, but like, also /, it's your turn. But again, other languages won't do that. Well, yeah, subject and direct object are both nouns. I wasn't saying what type of word they were. I was saying what part of speech, which is a different thing. Both subjects and direct objects are nouns, as in proper noun. Well, you could be talking about the band. The band, the police. But it's the police, not just police. Exclaim join to join the queue, and then you can. Just be warned, I'm playing terrible chess because I'm tired. That is why we have a little loading symbol. It's meant to symbolize. Ooh, that's a pretty checkmate. Name of a place? Well, there's also a place called Buffalo. So that could work. So you could do... I don't know if buffalo is a verb, though. I'm sure it is, but I don't know if it has one. So I don't like what buffalo means as a verb. You're black here? Okay. The police one, I just know. I understand. But again, buffalo means to bully? Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, buffalo, 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 buffalo. It's grammatically, technically correct, but you would never ever say it because it's stupid. But again, English or American English is specifically, American English grammar is very simple and very structured. And so even if I said police, 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 like it sounds stupid, but like technically a native English speaker should be able to know what that means. The Buffalo 8 times one is rough. Police, 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 police. Police, 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 police. Challenges to intone the sentence correctly. Well, that's the problem. It's ambiguous. It could mean multiple things. Like, where's the verb? Which buffalo is the verb? Because it could be buffalo, 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 or buffalo, 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 buffalo. Right? The verb can either be the second or the third buffalo in that 4 buffalo sequence. So you don't know which one is which. So you can't intone it correctly without context. Because you need to know which one is which. Same with police, 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 police. Police, 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 police. Or police, 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 police. And it's both correct. Really? Magnus's mom died? That's horrible. Poor guy. Again, I don't know of another language that can do that the way English can. Because English is uniquely... What's what I'm looking for? Uniquely simple grammatically. Now, it still has a lot of problems from like spelling and word usage because that's a very wide and odd vocabulary. But a lot of the grammar, like from a sentence structure perspective, is not that complicated. Technically. However, there are a lot of nuances. English, you get killed by the nuances. The big rules aren't that hard. It's like the adjective ordering thing that kills you, you know? Which no one knows, but it's opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose, right? But no one like enforces that because no one knows that as a strict rule. But if you do say it wrong, it'll sound weird. That's the sort of thing where English gets messed up. Is English is much more strict in the order of words in a sentence. I've learned Macedonian. I took 2 semesters of Russian. I'm currently learning Greek. I've chatted with my Romanian friend about Romanian. And amongst those like 4 or 5 angling languages I have access to, none of them do that the way English does. None of them have problems changing the order of words in a sentence. That's specifically an English thing. Or maybe there's another language. Maybe like Vietnamese or something. Vietnamese has a lot of weird stuff. So it could be Vietnamese. Strong start. I mean, this makes sense as a gambit. It's objectively probably not very good, but I could see it. Right? And all of a sudden you have full compensation. And blacks for choice. I read a poem in Bengali, which is the same line repeated twice, with each iteration having a different meaning. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know you could do that, but like, I believe you. That's quite pretty. Look at that. Everything's working together. Teamwork. This is the point of a gambit. All your pieces work together. This is typical gambit play. Even though this is incorrect, still it's in the spirit of the position. Because the correct idea is to bring all your pieces into the party. Very nice game. I like this a lot. Yeah, poetry is when that gets fun. Because that's when people get to be creative with the way language works. And what you could do from a structure perspective. Yeah, I never bothered learning which comes first in English. Which adjective? Because if that's what you're talking about, don't. It'll just come naturally as you learn it. It's not something that matters enough to study yet. There's also the Frisian language, which is close to English. Maybe. Medieval Indian poets were very OP. I mean, again, English grammatically is more rigid. However, because of its massive vocabulary and how it's encouraged for you to almost come up with new words and new ways of saying things, compared to Macedonian, especially because that's the one I know. But I'm sure other languages. So you're going to do the same. I can say, but not the other thing. My voice won't do that. I told you, it's a problem. My voice won't go that high. I tried. I turned off the mic and tried. Because, like, I lack the vocal range. Like, if I try, it's like, you know, it doesn't work. 6 hicks nicks 6 slicks bricks with picks and sticks. How close was I? I actually cannot tell. I could have been totally off, or I could have done it perfectly. I don't know because I kept hearing my own voice repeated, and because all the syllables are the same, it's impossible to tell. How close? Completely wrong? Nice. I told you. I told you. Now, watch. If I turn off the voice thing is off, so now I'm just speaking. 6 hicks nicks 6 slick bricks with picks and sticks. Way easier. Way easier. Now it's back on again. But JK said good the first time? Oh, I did? Yeah, let's go. I told you, I couldn't tell. Is Jim broken? Fine by me. But I think he left. So, a lack. So, like, Shakespeare came up with words all the time and did a bunch of goofy things with a lot of puns, using a lot of random words, which is something that I not that you can only do in English, but that English is uniquely suited to. So in poetry, you can really goof around and come up with new expressions very creatively. And so it's, in some sense, it makes up for the lack of grammatical creativity capable in the language. Spassky's also not here. That means his dog's turn. Ah, he just got in here. Perfect timing. Like, you read good English poetry, and it's like, wow. You know? You have to, like, Google words. You have to bring out the source. I'm not fluent enough in any other language to really appreciate poetry in it, so I can't really comment on other languages. His dog not here either. That'd be weird. He just joined the queue like 5 minutes ago. That'd be very bizarre. Well, weirder things have happened. Let's see, the queue's empty. This always happens. It's actually super fascinating. It's one of the more interesting things to me about my streaming is when I'm tired, my viewership is way worse because my energy levels are way lower, and it's less engaging. I'm less engaging when I'm tired. It's something I can very easily tell. Like, I can feel it. It's happened so many times. It's fascinating. It's almost encouraging in a way, because then just stop being tired. Duh. Why didn't I think of that? It's almost encouraging because it shows that I'm doing something. Because if when I don't do something I fail, that means the thing I was doing before has an impact, if that makes sense. You know? But it's a little annoying. It's feedback. That's what I mean. And I think it's good because of that. It's just annoying in the moment. What you mean? What you gonna do? It's a free pawn, guys. I can see nothing wrong happening because of this. Only good things. See, the problem is if I play something rational like this, I think he has an 95 check, which is annoying. So I think I'll just play actively. And with energy. Play energetically. He's kind of letting my pieces in, which is weird. Expect a little more resistance there. B4 would be annoying. No, then I have bishop e6. It's not as bad. Because I'm attacking the rook. So I can do this and then check. Then check. Ooh. Do I have anything? Anything goofy? Don't think I do. I'd love to play this, but I just can't. Ugh. I don't like this move. Just didn't see an alternative. This is fine. Oh, I was totally winning. Oh, that's mad. That's infuriating. Literally this, and the game is over. Okay, we can just play regular chess then. No worries. I think I'll only stay live for a little longer because of how tired I am. Try to go to bed a little earlier. Get a little more sleep. Make up for it. And be stronger tomorrow. I need to do some opening study, but I just don't know what I'm going to play against D4. I'm completely undecided. What I'm going to play. It's a problem. Maybe I'll just play something easy and rational and sort of improvise. Play kind of theoryless. You know what I mean? I ain't scared. You just gave me a pawn? I will take the pawn. I am not that picky. How do I play this? You know what? Calm and rational chess. No reason to get over enthusiastic. That's over enthusiastic. I am up a pawn. I'm going to play like I'm up a pawn. Very simple. No reason to overcomplicate. If you want something crazy to happen, you're going to have to make something crazy happen. Because that's what you got to do. When your opponent gives you material, you got to make him prove it. And so yes, in this position, I'm a little bit developmentally behind. But if black can't punish me, then who really cares? That's the argument. What does he play here? Knight b4? No, this one. He has to either take or retreat, right? Unless he wants to try something creative, like knight h6. Or that. Just go to castle. Not going to overcomplicate. This bishop is still terrible. So a3, b4, bishop b2 is a good plan. Sure, you can have the bishop pair. Bishop pair. Don't care. Because I have full central control. I have 2 center pawns and you have 0. It's a big difference. I don't think either of your bishops are that scary. Time will tell, though. Could be wrong. Okay, sure. Sure. This is a nice first move because while it does block in my bishop a little more, it prevents some weirdness and it unweakens this pawn, which was previously weak. My next few moves are relatively easy to play. And I feel like this position is much harder for black. Because black is forced to try to prove something. I have nothing to prove. Hello, Gloin. And now if like a6, I can play b4. I think I'm doing pretty well. And this bishop's rather poor. And actually, right now, it's rather poor. Something like knight b5 already causes problems. Again, problematic position for him. Ooh. Somebody's having some fun. Am I scared? Should I? Should I be scared of that? How scared am I of all this? Pretty scared, actually. The more I look at it, the more I'm nervous. This I still like, though. Just gotta be careful. I'm kind of playing with fire. How do I not lose? I think I've got a plan, actually. Yes, I've got a plan. It's not a good plan. It's a great plan. No, it's a possible plan. How's life been treating you, Glowing? My opponent's given up 2 pawns for this. So if he doesn't kill me, then I'm great. I'm better to winning. So there, takes. Huh. Just been in the chess club. Still kind of stinks I'm behind the other player, though. Yeah, that's just time, right? Well, excuse me. That looks wrong. Can he do that? It looks very suspicious. Highly suspect. This is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think he has anything. Maybe I should have pushed. Maybe H4 is better. It's hard to tell. Where's my evil laugh? There it is. Satisfied? Trying to delay his attack by a move or two. Yeah, it could have been more feeling to it. What do you mean more feeling to it? Why don't you maniacally laugh though? Why are you paying me to? With fake money? I mean, come on. Fake money, you're going to get a fake laugh. Real money, you're also going to get a fake laugh. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules. Yeah, I think I'm winning. I'm not in the Twitch point redeem business like you are. No, I'm not I'm not either. No. And this was my point. I think he's a day late and $1 short. Well, you are? What do you mean you are? I'm not. You can't tell me what I am. I can't believe it. You're trying to tell me who I am and what I can do and what I can't do by extension. It should be illegal or something. You should be arrested. I mouse slipped? Well, I'm not sure. This looked interesting. It looks intentional. Like, legit. I don't know what else you would play. So. You cannot restrain the lib. You're right. I can't. Lib restraintion. Restraintion? Restrination. Lib restrination isn't my speciality. Your name mispronouncing again. I don't know. I think it's a hit. A name hit pronouncing. Let's bail. I want no part of this. Oh, thank you. Very polite. This went well. And then now time's a problem. So it's already pretty losing though. Nice. Let's see what happened. Hello, Antients. Ancients. Why aren't you showing up? Or like ill pronouncing. You're right, because I'm sick. Were you doing fine? It looked very suspicious to me. Yeah, like already, this is bad for you. Now this is evidently too slow, and I should have just gone queen a4 immediately, but still. Like g5. This doesn't look fun. This in fact looks rather bad. Ooh, so g take. This was a mistake. Wow. This draws, this loses. How crazy is that? Why is that? Wrong rook syndrome? True. What's the difference? This was my plan. Oh, queen d1. That's the difference. The difference is after all this, you could take on d1, which I missed. I saw all the way here, and I was like, oh, I could just take on b7, I'm fine. I cannot. Because you have queen d1. So that's what I miscalculated. That's what I got wrong. Was I didn't see queen d1 at the end of the line. Which in hindsight's pretty obvious, but what you gonna do? Okay. See, it's the best. This move looked really clever to me. It actually kind of, you were cooking. Then rook d4, you just gave me a rook. Which could be your likes, evidently, but there's not really another move here. I mean, this looks equally terrible. Hey! Thanks so much for the raid! How was the stream? He was playing over the board? Ooh. Is it also Blitzer? Thank you so much. Elias the Kid, 06 for the follow. Hey, are you a Sigma? He'll be back in an hour? Wait. You're not a Sigma, by the way? I feel like answering that. I regret everything. Okay. How is it going to be done in an hour if it's a classical game? What time control is it? No, it's not. I was being stupid. I feel like saying you're Sigma isn't Sigma. Other people need to say you're Sigma. No, it's a lunch break. Wait, now I'm more confused. Oh, the real goat. Now I'm even more confused. Aren't 20 plus 0? Actually, according to FIDE rules, I think that's Blitz. 1 hour plus 5-second delay. Oh, Americans. Have a good stream? You too. Appreciate the raid. Americans. Stinking 1 hour plus 5-second delay. Ridiculous. Now see, I don't need to mute. Because if I just lost some weight, I'd be like an 8. Okay? I'm already... For Europeans, I'm like 187. And for Americans, I'm like 6'1", 6'2". Right? And I got blue eyes. Right? I'm like... People say I'm blonde. I don't get it. I mean, it's dishwater blonde, technically, so... I don't know. Okay, beginner. I'm half and half. I'm an even split. I was born in the US. Well, first of all, I ain't a Yankee. Okay? Get out of that here. I'm from the South. In the US. First thing. Second thing. I also have my voice replaying in my ear on a slight delay in order to improve my diction, but it makes it really hard to talk. So I'm going to misspeak constantly. Second thing. It's not your turn. Anyway, second thing. 9 years ago, I moved out of the US to Macedonia, and I've lived there ever since. And so I'm only half, right? I go to college here. I'm learning the language. You know how it is. Also, Antiates is still here, right? I mean, they just joined. But that's happened like twice this stream. It's already... Okay. I can't join queue? Well, I mean, you just did. So... You say that, but... I mean... Not sure I believe you. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. You as well. One hour plus 5-second delay. That's weird, yo. Don't know what to do in tight games. But let's see. Let's see what we got in this position. Okay. Is that a line? I don't play the Carocon. Is that something you can do in the Carocon? It looks hideous. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It can't be good. Maybe it's some goofy sideline that, like, if you don't know, the prep is white. But I feel like you just take, like, check, take, and you end up with these hideous pawns for forever. And then you win a pawn. This just looks terrible. This just looks terrible. Again, takes, check. Here, takes. Boom, forced. You win a pawn by force. Do you not? And a really necessary pawn. And then you end up with these double isolated. I don't like this. This is wrong for black. It's anti-spiritual. Nice, 6. You took immediately. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I also like this approach. I don't think it's quite as good, but I like it. Taking now. I don't know if I agree with that as much. Because this pawn is no longer really a problem. And he can play this. He's gotten his bishop out. Your knight can't really jump in the way it wants to. I don't think you need to take the pawn there. Let it sit. He's never going to take you. And so you could pretty safely just go like h3 or queen d3 or castles or just a normal development move. You don't need to take. Let the tension sit. He hasn't developed his bishop yet. You can commit later. Plus, as it stands, this is a nice hole for your knight. Maybe. Like we go here, knight f6. And now you can move your knight, right? That's big. Or h3. Takes. Knight f6. And now you can play e5. So the knight has to go back. And you can play e6. And win the game. See what I mean? This pawn is very good for you. So taking it, you're trading away your e4 pawn for a c6 pawn, right? And so in this position, the e4 pawn is worth way more than the c6 pawn. The c6 pawn is a permanent weakness, and it's not contributing to the position in any meaningful way, and it's just terrible. So you're trading a fantastic pawn for a terrible pawn, right? Now, you do it in some of the lines here. Because in this position, you do it because that pawn is immediately tactically vulnerable. And so you just win it. But otherwise, if you take first, I wouldn't take. I think it's wrong. You get rid of one of his more concrete weaknesses in the position, and therefore you make your position harder to play and his position easier to play. You know what I mean? CXD, castles, E6, rook E1, bishop E4, bishop D2. Bishop D2 I don't like. This bishop is very passive. Queen D3 guards the knight and unpins your other knight. It's a multifaceted move. It is simply more flexible. And it attacks this pawn. This is just a better move. Which I know, typical, like, recommendation would be not to develop your queen early, but this is an exception. Because doing so is much more natural for your pieces. And, like, this isn't threatening because you just take because you're pinned. Right? So, he doesn't have anything meaningful. So, bishop d2 I dislike. This bishop wants to go to g5. G5. No, g5 and f4. Somewhere more active. This square is very passive. And it blocks in your queen. It's just poor. Okay? Okay. I also don't care for this. I would try to retain the bishop. Bishop b4 looks most natural. And then you could go for c4 to undermine the knight. And if he doesn't take, because he's not going to take, I don't know, some rook move or something, you can think about c5 and giving yourself a passer. A protected passer at that. And playing around his bad pawn structure. Okay. So now it's the end game. He does have a poor pawn structure, but it's actually very difficult to take advantage of because of how many pawns are on the board and how many pieces there are on the board. This move is wrong. Strong start on his part. Queen b6, this rook goes here, this rook goes here. Very simple setup. And I don't see any make progress. Rook c8 is unnecessary. Queen d3 I like. Queen f6, b3, okay. Okay. c4, dxc, bxc, rook fc. Rook dc, okay. You gave yourself an isolated pawn for no reason. This is now a weakness. I don't like it. You're not losing, very clearly, because you can't take advantage of it that much because it doesn't have a pawn on the B or D files. But it is hard to deal with. And I would rather not. Rook d6 is optimistic. I don't like it. Queen e5, queen takes, rook takes. Now this is terrible. This is an atrocious move. That is also an atrocious move. Okay. The reason why this is atrocious is because you take, he takes. And suddenly, you have a passed pawn that's further away from the kings than his. And you have a 3-on-2 majority. You're effectively a pawn up because this pawn doesn't exist. Right, and this looks fine, like you're holding, but you're not. It's an illusion. I can probably, yeah. Tie down your rook. Tie down your pawns. And little by little make progress. A4. A6, H4. And you're going to be in Zugzwang. Very soon. King d6. F3. And you can't ever take. Because in this position, I'm completely winning. This is a winning king and pawn endgame. Do 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 do. Yeah. So, having the outside passer, the passer further away from the kings, big advantage. And you're effectively a pawn up because this pawn doesn't exist. And he doesn't even have a passer. Yeah, this is huge for you. This is huge. You take that. And now it's significantly less good because of how weak this is. You still have the only passer, but holding it's probably impossible. Yeah, like he could have taken it right there. He really should have. I don't like what he's doing here, but okay. Yeah. Most drawn endgame of all time. And he flagged. Wait, what? Did he flag? Why did White win? No, White resigned? Wait, why did you resign here? Wait, what? The thinking thing is very appropriate. Guaranteed queen? Is it? Even if it is, he has 2 minutes. Dude, don't resign this. You do not resign this. It is a rook pawn. He has 2 minutes. You don't resign. I'm not sure it's a guaranteed queen. I don't... Yeah, it's a draw. This is a draw. Yeah, no, draw. Rook is in front of it and not behind. Yeah, but it's a rook pawn. And the king is on Mars. This is a draw. The Lucina position doesn't work with a rook pawn. That's what you have to remember. He doesn't have a winning method. Black doesn't. You play rook b2. If he ever moves his rook, you play rook a2 and it's a draw. Right? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was... Even rook behind, it's probably still a draw. It's less clear, but it's probably still a draw. Rook b2, so he can never touch his rook. He can play rook here. That doesn't do anything. It just lets your king easy. So, he can't touch his rook. Right? Obviously, he can't touch his pawn. So, he can only move king. Okay, you both move king. Rook h2. I'm going to go here and take your pawn. What is your way of stopping me? What's your plan? As black. This is a trick question. There is not a way. There is not a plan. You resigned in a completely drawn position. And this is why you need to know rook endgames. Rook endgames are super important. Super duper important. You had no reason to lose this. No reason whatsoever. You were not losing for a single move this entire game. You weren't even worse for a single worse for a single move this entire game. It says here, I don't believe it, it's cap. You were not worse a single move this entire game, and you resigned in a drawn position at the end. Cap. No cap. Completely capless. This is a cap-free zone. You know how the EU made it so that all these bottles have the little weird things so the caps stay on the bottle? So people don't litter and the cities don't have bottle caps everywhere? That's what this is. This is completely cap-free. There are no caps anywhere. They cannot be found because they are stuck to the bottles in the trash can. No caps. None. You only have to be mildly careful in this position of not being over enthusiastic and taking and losing your rook. That's the only way you lose this. Is if you're careless and you drop your rook. But here you just, I mean, check. Check, 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 check. Just rook g4. Then you take the pawn. It's over. You're fighting for a win almost as much as Black is. Just by the fact that his king's on the last rank, and you're always going to be threatening goofy mates if he takes his rook off the third. No caps. None. It's like Edna mode. No capes. It's like that, but with caps. So let's go through this little by little. Here, you missed an opportunity to win a pawn, which it's not that easy to see, so I don't really blame you, but I'm pointing it out just for next time. So next time, you have this, and you just cleanly win a pawn. But that's just a tactics. And I like giving him double pawns. I like it from a positional perspective. Taking this completely unnecessary, no reason. You are trading one of your strengths for one of his weaknesses. No reason. Bishop d2 is very passive. Queen d3 is significantly better. h3 is also fine. Rook e3 is also fine. Just, again, preventing the pin and letting this bishop have a future. Okay, this is fine. This is all fine. I don't mind that. I mean, you can play regular chess. That's what most people have done. Low-key, it's a little annoying, but I don't care. All this is fine. I appreciate the plan. Pushing this was too soon. Whenever you push, these are called the hanging pawns, because they don't have supporters. So whenever you push one of the hanging pawns, the other one becomes a weakness. That's very concrete. And so you always have to be very intentional when you push one that you're not making the other too big of a weakness. And that's what you did here. So push c5, d4 is the weakness. However, it's not easy for him to deal with that weakness. So this is a little better. I wouldn't even push either one of them right now. I don't think you need to. I think you have time to just calmly and casually rotate your rook to the other side of the board and play the best moves possible and make your pieces better little by little. I don't think you need to rush. Even just like rook e2 to play rook c2, I like better. This, completely drawn endgame. He gave you a chance to win. Outside passer, and you have the only pass pawn. Huge deal. You destroy his pawn structure, massive. But you let him do the same to you. So it's a complete draw. I appreciate the way you're playing this. It's fine. I like going for the 7th rank. This is all good. Again, you played fine. After you let him destroy your pawn structure and get to a drawn endgame, you played the endgame fine. And then you resigned in a drawn position. What is this? Like Sam Shanklin nonsense. So, you simply played better chess than your opponent. But like 4 times in a row, you missed it. Which is really tragic. But my prescription, rook endgames. Actually, I would take on f6 here. That's another thing. Jovanum, thank you so much for the follow. Or is it Jovanum? I assumed it was pronounced like a y. That could be correct. Or it could be wrong. I actually prefer taking on f6. It keeps your pawns connected. taking this way gives him a passer and gives you a passer, and this pawn's going to fall. No reason. This pawn's a weakness. Take this way. Still a draw, but he has to think a little harder. Because you're effectively a pawn up. This doesn't exist. You can walk your king in. It's not easy. King e5, king e3, h6, a4, a5, rook c1, rook c8. It's a drawable. Oh yeah. Beginner doesn't want to play. He's not here. Wait, let me check. Which daily games am I playing against you? Like which positions? I don't remember. I remember playing against someone with the name super. Okay, so we've got the mainline dragon, and we've got the a4 King's India. Gotcha. Well, since queue's empty and I'm tired and it's 10 p.m., I'm going to raid somebody, if that's okay. Also, your flag says Serbia, which means it's almost certainly Jovan M. Also play the dragon with black? Ooh, what line are you going to play against me then? Which one of the main lines? Assuming you know the main lines. Or is that spoilers? You want it to be a surprise. Which I get. I respect that. Actually, it's a chair stream. We will see. Aww. Party poop. What shall we do? Who are we raiding? It's gonna be a shame just to leave all you here. Feels wrong. See, I don't have many people I know streaming chess right now. I think everyone's on vacation. Which is, not a bad thing, but it's annoying when I'm trying to find someone to raid. When you play Blitz Not Rated, I would normally. I normally stream a little later, but I'm just exhausted today. And so I'm ending stream a little early than I normally would. On any other day. Next time. Especially if you play the dragon. I'll play e4 against you. We could just trade dragon lines back and forth. See you, Gloin. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a great night, y'all.